So where we left off was we had to wait for the silicone to dry so I could go ahead and get the liner in and get the sand in. And that's where I'm going to pick it back up today. And I'll just follow along. Hopefully I get this thing done by the end of the weekend. I'm trying for tomorrow, but that's hopeful.
This was just me fighting for my life with that pond liner. I've never messed with one of them before, and they're not very flexible. I ended up having to cut this one because it wasn't big enough to wrap over the edges, but I still like the way it turned out. I just used it to hold the substrate in the bottom instead.
Alright, Joel, I got the pond liner in, and now it's time for me to get the sand washed and get the sand in here. So washing the sand, basically impossible. I quit and I'm doing rocks because no. New plan is situate the cinder blocks, fill it up, and do the rock tomorrow. Oh, y'all had to go under the house and make sure there was supporting beams. Oh, y'all are coming with me for this. All right, I gotta document my journey. I got my spider stick, and we're off. Over the sewer line or water line or something. One of the two. Same difference. It's all got fluid in it that I don't want to be a part of. Oh, it went dark for a second. I got scared. We're almost there. I don't recommend this, y'all. This is my least favorite thing. It's crawling in crawl space. Like whoever invented this, I don't know. They should all be lined underneath, like them basement companies do, so that people could just come under here. I made it. I'm free. All right. What's up, guys? So the pond liner's finally in. Gotta put these straps on across the top, and then as soon as I get these straps on, I'm gonna start filling it up, and this is where we say our prayers. Alright, y'all, we got water about to go in. Alright, y'all, I'm stopping the time lapse for a minute here. We're about halfway full. We're getting our heater guards washed off. We wiped off the Sharpie I used to mark out the holes. And then, as soon as that gets full, I gotta set up all the equipment, get it running. The video's been a little hectic so far. I thought I was gonna put that sand in there, but I'll spend an hour washing one bucket when I ain't doing that. So, gave up on the sand, came back, and I tried the video cutting the pond liner. I think I got a time lapse of it, if I remember right, but it wasn't the best quality because you couldn't really see what we were doing. I was down inside the pond. But yeah, I'll be setting it up as soon as it fills up. We'll get all the equipment running. I got the aerators and the heaters to hook up right now with the sponge filters. Put the chemicals in it. Just get it going, and then by about tomorrow, I'm gonna go get my FX6 and bring a couple fish up, and we'll see what happens.
Hey, what's up, guys? So I touched on it a second ago there, but I just wanted to say, yeah, this video has been a little crazy, and I'm still new to making this whole content thing, but hoping to get it under control and get settled into it and start making some better quality videos here. I'm still trying my best to edit it back together, get it right, but it's crazy doing this around working full time, and I had a tire blowout, and just it's been a long week.
It's full. Here she is. Alright, y'all, so we got this pond finally full. I gotta get my gravel tomorrow. I gave up on the sand. Not worth it. I'm gonna wash the gravel in 10 minutes compared to 5 hours. And then get this thing sunk to the bottom tomorrow. For now, I just wanted to say that, I mean, it's solid. It's not going nowhere. It ain't moving. But I'm about to start setting up our heat, the aerators, and all the stuff I could set up for the night. So first off, I'm gonna get this aerator running. Get it going in there. Put the sponges down. I haven't checked none of this stuff out yet, except for I had to take the heater to figure out the size of those. Okay. Don't need those. Bought some. Instruction book. How hard can it be? Check valves. Air stones. Okay. If this works out good, I'm gonna buy their. They have like a backup generator style air pump. I'm gonna get one of those. This is my first go around with Hydra stuff. Alright, that's good. Alright, so I guess. I don't know what model this is. Let me look at the box. It don't say on there. This would be their AC 110. It's the 120 volt. It's apparently does 147 gallons per hour airflow. It's got 2 lines on the front of it there, and it adjusts with the little knob on the top. I'm about to run my air lines here. Alright, getting the air lines hooked up. Then I gotta trim this line where I need it. I got a 25-foot line, and I definitely don't need that much, but I gotta trim it, put the check valves in it, and then hook up the sponges on the other end of the check valves. Alright, so we got the aerator hooked up over there. I ran the air lines. I still have to trim them and put these check valves in. I'm getting the sponge filters out right now. I don't know why these things come with these free food bites. Junk. Alright, so we're hooking up the big sponge filters. Might take them a minute to sink, actually. These might sink it. I'm lucky. It wants to be squeezed out. I think this will hold it down. Kinda. I got my sleeves wet, but I don't even care. It's holding that down. That's good. Alright, number 2. Let's see what we can accomplish here. We're gonna squeeze it out. Nobody ever talks about the actual setup of an aquarium. They just show you the nice, pretty, crystal clear water. And they don't show you the hours and hours of scrubbing rocks or sand and carrying all the stuff around. And there's a lot more that goes into it than just looking at them, that's for sure. And you don't see that stuff. Alright, let's hook these check valves up. I need to get my hands dry. Alright everybody, we're putting the check valves in on the sponge filters here. And then test the aerator out, see how well it runs, hook up the heat. I gotta figure out the Inkbird. It's my first time with a big aquarium, and you use the Inkbird so that your heaters don't glitch out and overheat and either fry your fish or not do anything for them. Alright everybody, I got the hoses cut to length, run to both sides. I believe I'm going to run them on the both back ends here. And then I'm going to set up my canister filters over here somewhere. And then my heat will probably be on both ends back here as well, as long as the cord allows for that much. If not, I gotta fix this outlet and then I'll be able to do it after that. But anyways, little check valve on there. Make sure you put them on the right way. This just prevents it if the power was to go out from backflowing down the line and leaking all over your floor. Pretty cool thing. Save you a lot of hassle. Alright y'all, the second one here. And then we'll do a little test run on it and see if it don't turn off. Hey, I might know what I'm doing after all. Alright y'all, I hooked the one up, and they're not plugged up to the Inkbird yet, but I'm going to hook this one up as well. Try to get it about the same. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think it could be a little bit lower. Yeah, like right there.
They got fancy with their heaters. Alright, now with all that set up, let me rig this up down in here so that it'll stay. Well, I don't want it to read right off the heater. I don't know what I'm going to do for
Put
this.
it like on the sidewalk right there.
Alright guys, I got the heaters finally mounted on the wall and put in the water and ran the oil on them. I'm going to have to figure out maybe some way to do something with all these wires and stuff. I mean, they don't bother me too much, but they're not the best, that's for sure. But plugging the heaters into the Inkbird, not the outlet, so that the Inkbird can regulate the temps. And it should. I don't know if there's an app for those or not. This one. Thing controls them. I'll have to look into it a little bit more. That's everything I've got to hook up for this evening. Tomorrow I have to come back and get the gravel in here and then go ahead and put my treatment on the water and get my filters and then bring some fish over and we'll be ready to go.
Hey everybody, thank you for watching. If you watched this far into the video, I took a little poll to see if I was going to do one 30-minute video or a part 2 and 3. And the part 2 and 3 seemed like everybody liked it a little bit better. So this one is just going to be finishing the full part of the setup. And then the next video you'll have to come back to see the pond get stocked finally and see everybody get in there. And I got a lot of things coming for the 125. I want to switch it over to plants, and then I got some little peaceful fish I want to get my hands on. I've sold a couple fish here recently, and then we just continuing on day by day. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna get that part 3 out as soon as I can, and thank y'all for watching. Come back next time.